What's up, guys? Bringing you another match from this Bring Your Partner today. Left side of the screen, up front is your buddy, 5-Hour Doom. In the pits, Pat Traynor. And across the table, up front, we got Todd. And in the back is goalie extraordinaire Jim. Todd's got a pretty good pull shot. That's like the main thing I would say about Todd. When he plays forward, oh, really nice pass from Pat out of the gate. And Jim is pretty tough defense, man. Sometimes this guy will just shut me down so hard. Jim's 2-bar is kind of deceptive too. Sometimes he'll just like rip just a ultra sweet long out of nowhere. Goes for a little pull kick. I'm able to get it back on my 5. Another really funny thing about Jim that I think is just hilarious. But Jim will, if Jim has to pick a side, like this will happen in singles tournament too. What he'll do is he'll set up, oh, nice push side, get the first point of the game, 1-0. If Jim is picking the side, what he'll do is he'll set up a pull shot. And basically, he'll set up the man like the other 2-bar man in like the dead bar position, so he has to go dead. Todd smokes that middle, makes it 1-1. And basically, if Jim is able to successfully go dead bar on that one possession, he'll take that side. Otherwise, he'll take the other side. I don't know what the deal is with that. Kind of feels like a Groundhog Day type of thing where, you know, the groundhog comes out, you're going to have 6 weeks of less weeks of winter or whatever. For Jim, it's like he's got that one dead bar attempt. If he nails it, he's like, this is the side. And if not, he's like, for whatever reason, the other side's the side. Oh, another one from Todd. That good 2-bar, like I was talking about, is starting to pay off. Hit that up brush, get it back up here. Rip a pull side, looked like a pretty good one. Tied up 2-2. Todd keeps moving it back and forth, gets that lane pass. Oh man, smokes another one. Nice middle. Todd's doing a good job of tucking that ball. That's the one thing I think with the pull shot. If you can really tuck it, it makes a big difference. Oh, I missed my pass. Just kind of scrap one in, make it 3-3. Just sort of rolls in. I don't like how far forward Todd has the ball right here. But maybe it's okay. Time he goes long, kind of hit it really soft. Oh. Little problem setting the ball up. I get it back on the 5. Another high lane brush. That time I don't think I hit the ball on goal. And Jim with his little weird bank. Sometimes he'll do that. He'll just like... Basically, he'll just have it on the far wall, and he'll just hit that short side bank. I don't know if he's trying mostly to clear it or if he's trying to hit it on goal, but like that time was just sort of a clear. Just hitting kind of a weird bank, to be honest. Get another lane pass through. Passing okay this match. And Jim with the block. Jim Hermann, the Hermanator. Oh, Pat with a nice block. That one kind of scooted through in a weird way. Todd missed his wall pass. Gets blocked, comes back to him on the 2. Pat just kind of clears it with a little push kick up the middle. Jim going for a pull kick. Laterally, he was moving it pretty slow. That time he stubbed it and then kind of just immediately got rid of it. Todd's able to pick it back up. And Todd hits the straight. Makes it 4-3 in the first game. Thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed yet, please click that subscribe button. I'd appreciate it. So far this match, I'm passing okay. Not shooting the best. If you watched the last match, I shot pretty horrible against Chris and Bob, unfortunately. But getting another successful pass through. Try to go for the slingshot. Jim is on it, though. Definitely a better idea to go for that slingshot if the person doesn't have both men sitting over there. Another reason why that slingshot is just bad for me personally is because I've conditioned everybody to watch so closely for that dink that people really do have both men just kind of posted on that side of the goal a lot of the time. Ugh. Tried to go for a push side, just blow it into the corner. Not even close. And Jim with a nice rip up the middle, but Pat's able to block it. It's like Pat was going for a pass. Gets deflected. Jim going for a long pull that time. Goes for a pull kick. Looked kind of like he mishit it and ended up banking it. Oh, and Pat goes for the pull kick. Looks pretty decent. Lands on my 5. Another successful pass. I've had no lack of 3-bar possessions this game. That time I'm able to find the pull side, make it 4-4. Todd misses that lane pass, kind of deflects towards the goal, but Pat's able to block it and contain the ball. Clears it up the middle. Jim tries to rip one up the middle of the table, clears it. Oh, Pat shits one in. That's great. Tried to go for some kind of slider, deflected off somebody, and goes in. Pretty sweet on 4-4, I'll tell you what. That is a nice outcome for us. Nice job, Pat. And so far, I'm just not looking too good tonight, you guys, unfortunately. I wish it wasn't the case, but my 3-bar has not been very good. 5-bar performance this game is pretty decent. Oh, it just lands on my 3. Pretty nice. Go for a push side. Get the first point of the game. But honestly, that push side was terrible. It was super, super short. Nice smooth long from Todd. That stroke on Todd's pull just looks really good. Like there's barely any wind up. It almost looks like it's kind of hard to tell he's even hitting the ball. You know what I mean? You just look and the ball disappears. He's got a really nice pull shot. 5 could use a little bit of work. But once he gets it up on his 3, it's pretty deadly. And I'm not saying it's terrible. I'm just saying out of the 2, the 5-bar is clearly where he could use a little help. Time I sit on the wall, he just hits it right to me. Go for the down brush. Oh, very nice second man pass. Went for a down brush, came back to me, and I hit that immediate stick second man pass. And 3-bar, blow it into the wall. Just very, very bad execution tonight. I blocked that shot from Jim. He gets it back. Todd gets it back on the 5. Nice lane pass. Man, another nice shot by Todd on the 3. The ball just disappears. The time I went for the lane pass, just didn't have my man in the right position. Jim went for the long pull. I'm able to pick it up on my 3. And another block by Jim. Tell you what, man, when you're shooting a 3-bar, it makes a world of difference if you hit it like 3/4 versus just hitting a proper long, you know? And you can see the shots that I am hitting on goal this match are just more in that like 3/4 range. And that, you know, that goal is tiny if you're trying to hit a little 3/4. You know, you better basically just pick the perfect hole each time. Because a lot of these shots, if I had hit it properly and hit it nice and long, it would probably go. But just since I'm hitting it so short, just have like no chance. That time the ball's just kind of, I missed another shot. Ball kind of came back out to me. And I'm able to just pop it straight in. That's definitely one thing I do whenever I have the ball is, especially on my 3-bar, is just look to see, like, is there something that's just clearly open that you can just take for free, you know? And I think that's why I excel more at singles as well, because there's just so many more of those opportunities. Man, another awful shot, dude. My execution is just absolutely terrible today. Feel bad for Pat. He definitely paired up with me on an awful night. Another good pass. I'm definitely passing okay, but doing a bad job on this 3-bar. Yeah, just another not very inspiring 3-bar shot. Jim rips a nice long there. Pat's on it. Pat kind of misexecutes that one. Everybody gets a piece of it. Now it's back in Jim's territory. And Jim with a nice pass up the lane. Hits that straight. Another successful pass. Man, I'll tell you what, dude. Casting these matches is torture when you're shooting bad. Now when go pull side, Jim blocks it. I'm able to just immediately grab it. You know, that's another thing, dude. When you're shooting on the 3-bar, I mean, really on anywhere, but definitely on the 3-bar. When you shoot it, you need to be able to immediately recover after you shoot your shot to be able to pick up a ball. I don't know how many times, like, I'll shoot my roller, it'll get blocked, and a split second later, the ball's rolling through to my 3, and I'm able to pick it up. And if you get an extra 3-bar possession, I don't have to tell you how huge that is, Man, just another terrible. Like, that one was just, again, just too short. Just bad execution. To Jim's credit, he's doing a good job D'ing me up for sure. He's kind of correctly realized that, he doesn't even necessarily have to. Doesn't necessarily have to be way out on the corners to get these blocks. He's just kind of, if you make me hit a corner this match, it's just not happening. Second man pass. I'm passing at will. I've had so many shots. Now I'm walking it a little bit. Which isn't the worst idea. Like, I think I probably should try to walk it a little bit more. I'm able to do it. It's just a question of I don't usually try to do it very often. And sometimes if you are struggling, just, walking the ball around a little bit can give you a little bit different look, can change up the opponent's defense a little bit. Jim rips one through. Pat does a nice job containing it. Passes it up to my 3. Now that I'm watching this match back, there's really just no, when your forward is scoring this poorly, it's not a good idea to have my 3-bar down. You know what I mean? Like, why do I have my 3-bar down? I literally can't score anything this match. I've had somewhere around 50 or 60 shots. It's just not working. That time I tried to go for a 5-bar shot. That's how desperate I am. Another thing that would be nice is if I had another shot I could switch to. Like in the previous match, you see like Chris. Chris has a good roller. He also has a good pull. If one's not working that great, switch to the other one. Maybe you can see maybe their defense is different. Because D'ing up a roller and D'ing up a pull are completely different. You know what I mean? It's just a different situation. So I think having both shots is really advantageous. I have gone through spurts in my career where I was relatively confident shooting both shots, but right now I have absolutely no pull shot, just 0 pull shot. So if you get in a situation like this where your roller's not hitting, it's a pretty bad time. You know what I mean? Bad time for my goalie. And, Pat's hanging in there. He's doing a good job, but there's only so much you can do in the back when your forward is unable to score. I mean, we have 2 points. I must have had how many shots this game, dude? Just a billion. And Jim's not playing bad defense, but the issue with my 3 this match is clearly just execution and not being able to hit that long properly, Todd taking his time up here. Rips a nice long. I really like the way Todd's pull looks. It looks effortless when he shoots it, He has a really nice pull shot. That time go for the chip. Gets blocked. Get another wall pass through. That time I was going for a push kick. Not a bad idea, honestly, but I stubbed it. Go middle. Nice. It's a good decision. Try to mix up shoot a middle. I mean, honestly, I haven't shot any middles at all this match. So even if you're not hitting good longs, it is nice to mix in some middles. Just make sure they're kind of glued on the middle. I don't think I'm doing that this match by any means, but I'm happy I at least tried that one middle. And that time too, man, I went pull side. The pull side was definitely there. And I misexecuted it, hit the corner. essentially just throwing that possession away. You hit the corner, that's a 0% shot. It's never going in. Todd looks like he hit the wall that time. Oh, and just kind of slops one in. I say slop just because it explains what happened, but you know, that's just if you let the match go on that long, eventually something's gonna bounce in. You know what I mean? It's just a matter of time. People are hitting the ball hard. Eventually something's gonna hit and it's just gonna roll in. If you're the forward, you really got to close out the games much faster. And I'll tell you what, at this point, we got extremely lucky that Pat kind of scrapped one in at 4-4 in that first game. Because this match, I had almost no chance of winning that second game. Jim was just blocking me 1,000%. And realistically, it was due to my 3-bar. Go push side again that time. Jim is on it. Oh, Jim kind of flubs the 2-bar shot. It comes off super slow. And Todd's able to turn it into a pass and catch it. Ball just disappears. Man, Todd's pull shot is good, man. I don't know that I've casted that many matches with Todd up front like this. But just watching the way he hits that pull, I really like it. Looks really great. Me up front again for the 100th time. Middle. Good call, man. Let's maybe pound some middles and just see what I can do. Todd goes to that stick wall. Looks nice. Gets it through. Pat had that man posted on the reverse. Todd tried to go around it. Was unable to. I come off the wall, go for that lane pass. You know, back in the day with my 5-bar, I would almost always come off the wall. Because the one thing that's nice about doing a brush pass is you can kind of set yourself up with multiple opportunities to pass the ball. Like you set up the ball in that first position where it's, you know, on the side of your second man. You bring it over, you hover. You have a chance to pass it when it kind of goes into the standard position. You keep moving the ball down, bounce it off the wall. Then you get another chance to pass it as it kind of rolls back up into that position. And then you can even bounce it off the wall one more time and get another time for the ball to roll through that sweet spot. Hey, I scored one. What do you know? We're up 2-1. Yeah, I remember like back in the day, I used to do that where I would almost always bring it down, bounce it off the wall again, and that was just kind of my series. You know, I think it's actually really good. Nice straight by Todd. And I have gotten a little bit lazy lately on my 5-bar. You know, I think I've gotten to the point where I will do a lot more of these quick passes where I set it up, immediately go for that high lane, or immediately go for a super steep down brush from that same high lane position. I'll just kind of do those two a lot. But I do need to really work it a little bit more. Pat went for a little pull kick that time. Missed it. Decided to take a timeout. Good call. It's a good time to take a timeout. I mean, anytime you mis-execute it and you've already wasted some time, there's no reason not to take a timeout. So this match is another one where Pat's playing pretty good. You know what I mean? Like, the blame for this match is 100,000,000% on my shoulders again. Just absolute terrible execution on the 3-bar. Nice looking pull kick from Pat there. Jim with it on the 2-bar again. Oh! just crushes a long. That was a beautiful long. Look how he tucked it back. He brought over, pulled that ball super far, tucked it pretty hard. Felt like Pat was in the right position, to be honest, and it split him. So that was just a really nice shot from Jim. Going for that short side bank again. That is a weird shot. I think he uses it mostly as like a clear. But that time I actually hit a pull side properly. I don't know if it was that deep, but at least I hit it on goal. And Todd with it on the 5 bar. Todd is doing a good job on the 5, just kind of working the ball, moving it around a lot, giving himself multiple opportunities to pass. Pat with a beautiful block. Able to clear it. Oh, Jim with a pull kick. Pat did a good job blocking it, but it did roll back out to Todd's 3. And looked like that one kind of 7'd back. So we're in the danger zone right now. 1-1 the game count. They only need one more point. Get it back up on the 3. Been shooting very low percentage. Another very not inspiring pull side. Jim blocks it. Luckily, I get it back. Try to go for the middle. I don't really blame myself here. Just, I'm shooting so bad. They're kind of just, you kind of just rip a middle and pray. You know what I mean? You're like, well, at least it's going to be on goal if you shoot a middle. It's more than I can say for my pull or push this match. Get another nice down brush. Jim's not leaving me that dink either, so there's no real freebies to pick up. Take push side. We are at meat nut. 4-4 in the 3rd game. Nobody says meat nut anymore, dude. When I first started playing, it was like meat nut. Anytime it went 4-4 in the 3rd game, dude. And we would just scream it as loud as we could. This is in Denver. It was really fun. Nice block by Pat. Oh, but it rolls back out to Todd. Has another chance to close it out. Pat with another beautiful block. Takes a timeout. Second timeout of the game. Just like in the first match, I will say Pat has been playing excellent. I'll definitely have to partner up with Pat again sometime soon. Hopefully redeem myself because he played really good. In the match I casted yesterday against Chris and Bob, Pat did a great job. He even made it to where Chris decided to switch. Oh, he almost got second man pass there. But he made Chris and Bob switch, and they tried to get Bob to take a shot on the 3 bar, which rarely happens. He did a great job. This match, same thing. Pat's doing a great job, giving me all the time in the world to win this match. And I just cannot do it for him, Oh my God! And look at that, dude. Pat scored the 5th point of the first game. Pat scored the 5th point of the 3rd game. Excellent job by Pat, dude. Man, I don't even know what to say, dude. I'm playing so bad tonight. It is honestly, it is really hard to watch, dude. These matches are hard to cast, and yeah, I can't do anything but say just give it up to Pat and say, hey man, Pat, you're playing great, buddy. Did a great job this match. Got a bunch of blocks. Gave me a lot of time to make it happen on my 3, which I did not do. Did a terrible, terrible job. Man, this is bad, dude. This is a really, really bad play on the 3 for me. Oh, God. It's tough casting every match you play, dude. Because I know you've had this experience, too, where, it's just not going that great, man. You're just having a bad night. And most of the time, you just have a bad night, and you can just kind of, next match or next morning, you just forget about that match. We lost, no big deal. Maybe in your head you even turned it into, oh, well, my partner did this or that. You know what I mean? But man, when you come in contact with the raw footage and just have to reckon with talking through the action and seeing how bad you're playing, like I'm doing in this match and the last match, it is absolutely painful, dude. And yeah, I don't have much to say, dude. The only thing I can really say is, sorry, Pat, I'm playing so terrible this tournament, man. This is just absolutely awful. Pat's doing a great job. And yeah, that's all there is to it, man. Pat just picked a bad night to play with me, man. You know, and like over the years, I've run hot and cold so much, dude. Like to me, it's always been kind of a thing where you'll draw me or I'll partner up with you, and you might just get like the ultimate A+ 5-bar of doom, best game you've ever seen. Wow, this guy cannot lose. Rare. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying this happens frequently, but it has happened. And then there's just a lot of time, specifically on the 3-bar, where it is not the case, and I'm playing absolutely terrible. And as a goalie in that position, there's just absolutely nothing you can do, man. You can just hold them off as long as you can. That's it. You know what I mean? So pretty tough stuff, dude. But good job to Pat. Played awesome. Scored the 5th point of the first game. Kind of slopped it in. Scored the 5th point of that third game. Probably wouldn't have won one game if it wasn't for Pat that match, dude. So, again, good job to Pat. Next round in loser's bracket is going to go up tomorrow. So we'll see if I can redeem myself playing with Pat this tournament. Thanks for watching, you guys. I do appreciate it. If you haven't hit subscribe yet, please do it. I would appreciate that very much. And yeah, thanks again for watching. It's a lot of fun sharing these matches with you guys. Now, this match was not fun to share with you. This match was fucking terrible, and I wish I'd never seen it again. And it was terrible that night. It was about 10 times more terrible casting it as it was playing it. At least when you're playing it, you just can get caught up in the action. When you're me sitting here casting this match, you're just like, this is the worst thing I've ever seen, dude. Like, I would never intentionally put this on the internet. It's just a horrible display. Absolutely awful. I have no good words to say about the game. And, and I passed like a passed great, too. You know what I mean? But when you shoot that bad, man, it's hard to watch, dude. Well, anyway, that's it for me. Thanks for watching. I will see you guys tomorrow for the next match in this tournament.